Let's have a look at some examples involving adding and subtracting algebraic terms. So let's have a look at part A. Simplify 10b minus 3b. Okay, it's the same pronumeral, so these are like terms, which means they can be combined. Okay, so we have 10 b's, so just imagine b plus b plus b plus b, there's 10 of them, and we're going to take 3 away. So that's going to leave us 7b, or 7 lots of b. So look at part B now, 2x minus 5x. Okay, so if we're starting off with 2 of these x's and we're taking 5 away, we're going to have a negative answer. So 2 minus 5, okay, is going to give us negative 3. And which symbol are we talking about here? It's the symbol x, okay? So there's going to be a negative 3 of them. Let's have a look at part C. C plus 2c plus c squared. Now c squared, okay, cannot be combined with the c. Okay, if you recall, the shape that represents c squared is a square, and the shape that represents just the c on its own is in fact a line. So we cannot combine these two objects. Okay, a line and a square are not the same shape, so they cannot be combined together. So the like terms that we have the c and the 2c. When we have a pronumeral by itself, it means there's only one of them. Okay, so 1c, I might just put a 1 there, 1c plus 2c is equal to 3c. And the c squared, well, we can't do anything about that. Okay, so we just have to leave that on its own. Okay, let's have a look at part D. 3a minus b plus 2a minus 3b. Okay, we have two different sets of like terms. We've got a's, okay, these two, and we've got the b's. So let's start off with the a's. 3a plus 2a. The sign belongs to the term after it. Okay, the plus and minus sign. So plus belongs to the 2a. So we're going to do plus 2a. Okay, and then we have the b, so negative b. Okay, so remember the minus sign here belongs to the term after. So we could write minus b minus 3b. So that's the last term left. Okay, let's combine the like terms now. 3a plus 2a is 5a minus b minus 3b. So minus b means minus 1b. Minus 1b, take away another 3 is negative 4. So it's going to be minus 4b. Okay, part E, 5xy minus yx plus x squared y. Now, you can see the term in the middle has the x and the y back to front. Now, that doesn't change anything, in fact. As long as the pronumerals are identical, the order of the pronumerals, in fact, does not matter. So that's really the same as saying 5xy minus xy. And the reason why we can swap them around is because these terms are being multiplied together. Y times x is the same as x times y. For example, 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is also 6. Get the same answer with multiplication. That's the beautiful thing about multiplication. You can swap things around, swap terms around, and it makes no difference to the answer. Plus x squared y. Notice that the power of x is a 2. These x's here do not have a power of 2. Okay, so x squared y cannot be combined with these two, first two terms. So 5xy, take away an xy, we have 4xy left, and the x squared y, there's nothing we can do about that. We have to leave that on its own there. Okay, so this one here is a geometry question that involves algebra. Okay, so the question here is write an algebraic expression for the perimeter of the following isosceles triangle. Okay, so notice that one of the sides is missing. Okay, now if it's an isosceles triangle, okay, in fact I probably should have shown that earlier. In fact, I'll do that now. So, okay. Well, if it's isosceles, it's implied that two sides have to be equal to each other anyway. Okay, so we have the base of the isosceles triangle is x plus 10 units. So we could use centimeters. In fact, why don't we just put some units there? Not that we have to, but just to make it a bit easier, we can. So let's do that. All right. And I want an expression for the perimeter of this shape. Now, if you recall from isosceles, from geometry, isosceles triangles have two sides that are equal. Okay, and then which is different to the base. So the perimeter is equal to, we have x plus 10, the base, okay, plus, okay, we've got 2x minus 3, I might just put those in brackets there, plus 2x minus 3, okay, plus another 2x minus 3. Okay, so I'm just adding up the three sides. So P is equal to, now we've got x, I'm just going to remove the brackets, x plus 10 plus 2x minus 3 plus 2x minus 3. Let's combine the like terms now. Numbers on their own cannot be combined with the terms that involve an x. The numbers on their own are like terms in themselves. So let's combine the x's first. We have an x plus 2x plus 2x. Okay, so x just means 1x plus 2, there's 5. 5 of these x's. Now, we have 10 minus 3 minus 3. So now we're combining just the numbers on their own. 10 minus 3 minus 3, 10 minus 3 is 7, 7 minus 3 is 4. Okay, so it's going to be plus 4. Okay, and the answer's in centimetres.